They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Still 180. 180.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. From just shy of midfield, Rivers complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
He's checking crap. Wait, 89.
Rivers now from the 50. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Eckler looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Allen to throw it. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. They go with a screen to Gore. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
56, 56. Kill, turn up.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's a gain of 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
and
that
a really
one.
good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Rivers hands off to Eckler. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
Hey, Delta!
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
25.
Off the play fake here. Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Hey, go orange.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to Eckler. give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing Rivers. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it with Eckler. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And, indeed, he did not. They stop him. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run on first down with Singletary, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Easy. Just make these babies blue draw portrait.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Bravo. Wait, 89.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Allen eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch the shift. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Hauschka's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
First down, Chargers.
Watch the eye. Big air. 6-6, pull it high. Check three. Hey, Delta! Behind!
On 1st and 10, Rivers is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a toss play to Eckler. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
Safe. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The run on 1st down gets him a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off.
And Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And able to find John Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Gore. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And that's complete to Brown. Room here to run. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And that'll be incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Now Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Come on, let's go. Check 24, check 24.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Check it back, check it back.
Hey, Delta!
From the gun, Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he's able to get it out of there. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Hey, Haywood!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a run with Singletary. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Gore again here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Tackle made there by the 6. Derwin James.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, D.
They will run with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
$49. Mike, 49. Bring it. Hey, watch it.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Keep playing hard.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Don't get nervous.
On 1st and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Check three. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
No. Check it. 52 right here.
Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Hauschka with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.